Footage I had for when I was out in El Paso, got loaded out in El Paso, must not hit record or something messed up with the SD card or something, but anyhow, I wanted to let you guys know that once I was in El Paso, I loaded out of El Paso the same day that I got unloaded. Actually, I got the call about 2 or 3 hours later, and that load took me from El Paso to Arlington, Texas, and that ended up being one piece at like 400 pounds. Maybe it was 2 pieces, but it was really light, and it went to. So before the COVID hit and I went home, I took my van to a dealership and got the coolant flushed. Now, I don't honestly do that very often, and by very often I mean hardly ever, because I just come from the old school thinking of, you do a flush, you can dislodge things, and you can jack shit up more than you're helping it. So I normally don't mess with that. If I'm gonna change it, just let it drain and change it rather than flush it, forcing things through there. Well, I decided, what the hell? I was feeling like, yeah, let me do it. You know, why not? 200 some bucks, big deal. Well, ever since then, when I'm climbing any kind of grade, the temperature runs hot. I've looked it up, and I hear something about there could be air pocket in there or something. I took it to the dealership again before I came back out, and they claimed they did a pressure test on it and all that, and there was nothing in there. And then they changed a fuse. I have to go find the paper for it to see exactly what they was talking about, but it's supposed to be something to the fan relay or something, that sometimes they need a bigger fuse or some shit. But obviously it didn't work because it's still happening to me. And so I bring it up for one. If any of you guys are familiar with this, let me know. This one's a 2019 Ford Transit 3.5 EcoBoost turbos. So yeah, I got to figure that really annoys me, really pisses me off, man. Ever since I got that done, it just pisses me off. But anyhow, one other thing. Somebody had commented when I did the video about the fridge. Somebody commented about the Reflectix being on there, that it would be I think he said something to the effect of it needs to be uncovered because it needs to cool or whatever, and that seems to be correct. I had it on there and this was getting really hot, so I took it back off. I figured as long as on the back side where the coils are on the bottom, figured as long as that was left open, that would be good for the heat and whatnot, but I guess not. So I can't remember who it was, so appreciate that. Should have listened, but it's off now in the trash and we're good. Okay, so this was set for a 12:45 pickup Central Time. It is 11:15 Central Time, and it's not going to be here till, he said, at least around 5 o'clock. So I just called dispatch, let them know. They're going to call and let the broker know. I'm going to go down the road, find a gas station, use the facilities, come back. I asked him if it's okay to park on site. He said it's good to park out here, so I'll go ahead and find me a parking spot here and just hang out until he gets here. You know what's funny? It's just the little things that pleasure you out here as a driver when you're on the road. You know, since I had to wait until 5 o'clock, got on Trucker's Path to see if there's any truck stops close by. And it's like, damn it, there ain't no good truck stop near. Because, you know, when you got to use the facilities, you want to go to a place that you know has, you know, a nice facility to use. So they didn't have nothing showing nearby that was worth a damn truck stop wise. So then I'm going to Google Maps to check out the gas stations close by. And in my mind, I'm already like, man, I sure hope they have a quick trip. And then they had a quick trip, man. So that's the little things. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I know you're making fun of me right now. That's okay, man. Like I said, it's the little things out here that bring us happiness and joy, man. That's why we like living in a flippin' van, man. You think we like living in a van because we want fancy things? We just want the little, tiny, little freaking things that make us happy, man. Okay? So I'm going to go down the road, go to my quick trip, and I'm going to enjoy the hell out of it. Look at that. You see that? That's that QT. Quick trip! You guys got to get hip to this place, man. Quick trip. God, what a retard, man. I think I must be lightweight retarded. Look at me. I'm all giddy about a quick trip. All right, bye. So we got loaded. Got loaded about 10 till 5 Central. We was there about about 6 hours? A little less than 6, probably 5.5 hours. I haven't found out whether or not we got any kind of detention or anything on that. Normally we do that much time, so we'll find out later. I'll let you know later. But got loaded 2 pieces, 600 pounds, a couple of real narrow crates, 600 pounds, and showing I'll be there at 12:30 Central tonight. It's going to an XPO dock, so it's a good chance it'll be open. That's what I'm hoping. Hoping it'll be open because I want to get this shit off and get situated where I want to be. Memphis usually ain't the greatest for us, but been getting lucky so far. Seems like there's not as many vans out here right now, so it seems like that's helping a little bit. Freight seems to be going pretty steady with everybody for the most part that I'm talking to. Seems like everybody's been moving pretty steady. I don't know what everybody else's rates are like. Ours have been pretty solid, pretty normal so far. I was expecting to come out and it be about a nickel or dime lower than normal, but so far so good. Knock on wood. Yeah, right now it's 5:06 Central. This is a 7-hour and 20-minute trip. I'm just going to be cruising along at 65 mile an hour. No sense in rushing. Get some good fuel mileage. Try to save a few pennies and get this stuff off and see what happens tomorrow, man. Hopefully we can keep this going. Gotta love when Google's right. Just gave me a little quicker way around all this. I can't believe I'm the only one taking it. There's nobody behind me, nobody ahead of me. You gotta trust your girl, man. You gotta and the numbers. 20.2. 8 hours. 500 miles. Did 65 mile an hour the whole way. Here at a local park here in Olive Branch, Mississippi. It was about 10 miles down the road from where I dropped. Actually, it wasn't even 10, it was 10 minutes, it was less than 10 miles. Trying to get out and walk each day. It's been unsuccessful up till today. due to the loads, which is a good trade-off, I guess. Got to make money. But man, that just kicked my ass. I don't know if I did a mile, close to a mile. I don't know. All I know is that kicked my fat ass. My God. Wasn't sure I was going to make it back around. While I was home, I got a little more active. Not as active as I should have or could have, but I did do a little more. I know I need to do better. So, trying to do what I can. Extremely difficult to break these bad habits, man. This is probably where I'm going to hang out until I get a call for a run. When I was walking around, seen some out of the way parking areas over there that I might have some shade. I'm going to go down there, park, get a few things done this morning. If I don't get a run by 1 o'clock, I'll pull the generator out and grab me a